Welcome to the Grim Reaper Radio Network, the final resting place for ideas both controversial and tame. I'm death, not taxes. I turn up only once. The truth may be out there, but the lies are inside your head. Despite the rumor, Death isn't cruel, merely terribly good at his job. It is often said that life is cheap. This is, of course, completely wrong. Life is often very expensive, but you can get death for free. Do you not know that a man is not dead while his name is still spoken? Light thinks it travels faster than anything, but it is wrong. No matter how fast light travels, it finds the darkness has always gotten there first, and is waiting for it. Join Grim on his distinctly underground network.
Good evening and welcome to Monday. Just want to say hello to everybody who's come in on time. Fantastic. Thank you so much. We're going to be restreaming this live to other channels, but more about that later. Good evening to Susie, Jim Star, Stoke. I always Stoke, see. And of course, we've got Mellows down the bottom. He's just come in. Oh, and Leo's here. Hello, Leo. We've got some sort of explanation, I think, to explain tonight. However, it's not just going to be me, you'd be pleased to know. Two clues. The first one came out a couple of weeks ago when Causation Sasquatch put together a video, and at the end of it, sort of summed up what the network is. It's sort of dark at the moment. The network is about, if you've not guessed it from the first video or the promo that I put out just before the show, the network is everybody who comes in here, treats everybody with respect. That's the first thing. Good evening, Cycling. How are you? The second thing is that the number of people who are also part of the network, which you may have already worked out. We are trying something totally different. We're going to come clean and be totally honest with you all. Now, that's a first for YouTube. You know, isn't it, BBA? People being totally honest on YouTube. Oh, he's not there. He's gone. He's buggered off. Well, he can bring himself back on. Let's ask Mellows. Is that the? Would you say it'd be the first? Yeah. Would you say it was the first time that anyone's been totally open and honest and truthful on YouTube?
Never.
When
Never happened.
when we divulge what it is we've sort of been doing, what we're up to, and exactly what the network is. But at the moment, you've got three of the sort of founding fathers of the network. You can call it what you like. You can call it the Grimster, Grim Reaper network. You can basically call it what you want. It's a network of people, you know, and it's important that we, as people who want to have free speech, want to challenge people who are trying to take our rights away, whether that be the stormtroopers, formerly known as the police, or whether it be your local council, or whether it just be Monk trying to be clever. I am Monk. The thing is, without us as a group of people getting the word out, we're not going to be able to convince Joe Soap and Soap, you know, the general public who are following like sheeple is a good way of putting it. But I just think the lemmings, personally, they get programmed and they just do what they're told to do without question. And we have friends across the pond. We have friends who are down under. We are all, if you like, part and parcel of the network, you know. I didn't say that you hadn't been honest. I'm just saying for the first time, I've been accused of an awful lot of things over a period of time. That I'm a copper. That was hilarious. I've been. Oh right, okay. Bear needs the link in Discord, so I'll have to sort it. For some reason, he couldn't
He's not
get
able
in.
to stream to his channel, apparently.
Oh, is that what the problem is?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want the link for here? Okay. He's going to stream it in his Discord. I think that's what he means.
Says the link is unavailable.
Put it here because it's hot.
Right, okay. The link shouldn't be unavailable. Is that for StreamYard he's talking about, or is he talking about
StreamYard link, yeah.
Okay.
That's what Will's saying. But I just used it.
Yeah.
Let me just copy that again.
I'll spray it over again.
Sorry about this technical.
Well, it wouldn't be the Grim Reaper network if it wasn't a technical problem.
It's exactly the same link that I just sent.
Yeah, I thought that. But
I think the problem is somewhere between the chair and the screen.
Oh, right. Okay. You know, you can tell we practice this. Not. He's on my list somewhere, BBA. Where the hell are you? Oh, never mind.
All right. In the meantime, I'm not good at juggling, so.
No, I'm trying to sort it out for him. Trying. I'll find a way.
Where does he want it? On Discord? I can post it on Discord.
Yeah, I'm sending it over to him. The DM. I just couldn't locate him. Hopefully he'll get that one. I don't know. Pain. So much for the network.
Where's Nick? Nick coming on?
I don't know. I've not seen him. Okay, and we've got Fake Mike Real News. Do you want your camera on or off behind you? You probably don't care. You're driving, I think. Right. Hello, you're live.
Oh, yeah. We're here. We're live. Yeah, I'm about to park. I just pulled into the park right now. I'm about to park, man. Everybody, if you're just joining, support these guys. Support Grim. Support Mel. These guys are the fucking homies right here. Share the video.
Okay.
You guys hear me?
You have to forgive Fake Mike. He tends to drop in and out. He's in a very bad area in the US.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a bit better.
Yeah, I think it was the Bluetooth. That's why.
In launching my phone across the room. Can anyone hear me?
So we live on Fake Mike Real News too?
I don't know.
Yep.
I've not had a look.
No,
Have you connected it?
I don't know if I don't know how to connect it.
no, it's not even. You haven't activated it, have you, Grim?
I did.
It is. I've got mine
Okay,
connected.
well,
Does
it's
it only
not-
accept one channel at a time? Is it only one other channel?
Oh, right. Okay. I wasn't aware of that. Never mind.
We could switch over to MS and then we could stream to everywhere.
Well, if you want to do that, then fine. If you can do that in the
We
background.
continue as we are and then do another one later. I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm easy. I'll spin up MS anyway, just in case.
Well, we tried an experiment with StreamYard that's not actually worked the way I hoped it would do. Because I thought we could
and I was
stream
one
across.
other person too.
Yeah, so at the moment it's being restreamed on Eyes on the Audit. I think in the past, with it only being you that's been streaming, that's probably the reasoning why. But hey, that's not a problem because part and parcel of the network that we got is a way around everything. We have communications that we can work out. Now we know that this doesn't work the way we wanted to. But I wanted to introduce you officially to the people who are in the back room a lot of the time and doing things that you don't necessarily see. Bear, there's two of you.
Yeah, I know.
You've been greedy. Anyway, while you're doing that, hi to Shift Dragon. I'm sure I saw Spitfire there. I did. Susie, hello again. Motor City Mechanic, hiya. Carlos. If you're wondering what is going on, I've got to admit, at the moment, I'm not 100% certain. But we got Fate Mike, who's going to be sorting himself out and setting up his laptop or whatever. He's going to talk about Labour Day and also about these drones, the drones picture that everyone's been asking me about. And I said, you'll find out later.
Hang on. We're getting somewhere now, I think.
Okay. So
If you guys are just joining, while Grim is getting his bearings too, share the feed with everybody, man, and get to know the people on this panel. Here, I don't want to give up too much because Grim's hosting us here, but definitely share this video because we got a lot more coming and we got some big announcements right now too.
yeah, I'm just a warm-up guy on this, believe it or not. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning for my sins. So I'm a little bit tired, so I have no intention of staying on this live till it finishes. But later, after the live, for those people who are aware, we don't have an after show, so to speak, on StreamYard. We have our own area that we go to. And we can talk about what we want. We can talk about knitting, making things, Or we can talk about things like, why are our rights being taken away? Why are we being told that we have to do X, Y, and Z? We're not allowed to think for ourselves anymore. Because we all tend to do it, don't we? And one of the things which I've noticed is the lack of shops that no longer take cash. It's card only. And that's the bit which is annoying, to say the least. We have a guy who comes around once a month, does the windows for us, so I can actually see out. And then I find out that he wants to be paid in cash, which means I've got to go to a hole in the wall to get cash, because now I don't carry cash in any way, shape, or form. You know?
Oh, what? You're to blame for all this fucking cashless society?
Who is me?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't used cash in a very long time, and a lot of it is down to online shopping. I don't go out shopping. I don't see the point in going out shopping when I can get it delivered to me. You know, whether that's right or wrong, it means that I don't have to go out the house too often. But yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
no,
are you
no,
staying in
I
your?
need to you.
Are you staying in your parked car now, Fake Mike?
Can someone tell me if I've gone live?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I might get out, but I'm situated anyways. I'm just rolling my blunt. I'm ready to pay attention. I've been paying attention. I just I got out of work a little late today because somebody, not me, but somebody made a mistake. So I had to make sure I fixed it before I left, unfortunately. But yeah, we good. We're here. We're live. Grim, man. Thanks for hosting. Also, tell people a little bit about what you got going on. Tell people about your website, things that people can find over there. Because if you guys don't already know, like, this is the crew over here. We're minus a couple people here, but this is the crew. We've been working behind the scenes for a long time. Yeah, I'll let kind of Grim or maybe talk about the network. But Grim, what do you got going on?
Well, what have I got going on? Apart from this live, this is the first time we tried to do a simultaneous broadcast or a multi-broadcast. And it is starting to show that maybe the powers that be are saying, no, you can't do that. But there's always a way around it. That's what I say. And there is a backup. But how quickly we can get that up and running, I'm not sure. Maybe back for next Monday. I want to try and do these streams on a regular basis. They're separate to Fridays. And this means that we're able to talk about the serious side of what people do. We've had a chat about the First Amendment. We did that with Caucasian Sasquatch, and he brought about quite a few things, mentioned a few things about the First Amendment, and I've got to say, I honestly believe that he's spot on. You know,
Accountability for all. Big up, bro.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Good
Hope
to see you,
everything's
bro.
okay. Accountability for all, Josh. He doesn't mind being called that occasionally. Hello, Anne-Marie. Got Watcher 2. You're back now, Mellows. Are we streaming just on the one station, so to speak?
Yeah. What do you mean? Are we on the one?
We're streaming on
one channel
on Bear Britain as well.
We should be on.
We're on Bear Britain.
All three
Eyes
of
on
us
the
should be
audit,
live right now, yeah? Or have I messed it up?
No, you're live on there.
So
Okay,
I can
so I'm going
highlight
to try
stuff from my StreamYard.
Sorry?
So I'm able to
He's
highlight
restreamed
things
it.
on the screen.
He's restreaming it through his own StreamYard.
Right, okay.
No, I'm not. I've just put my destination into my YouTube into destinations on your
That's
StreamYard
it.
account.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all that Will's got to do as well. Same thing.
Yeah. Well, we can do that. We can
We
crowd
could do it
stream
that
to
way,
different
but
areas
all we would
theoretically.
need we would need his email, I think, for that.
Is Josh
Yeah,
going to
well,
come up as well? You want to get a link out for Josh?
I can sort that
Yeah,
out. Yeah, I can pass Josh a link out. That's not a problem.
Good to see you, Josh, man. Good to see you, bro. I haven't seen you in a little while.
I was watching him the other day, man. He's got puts up some real good videos lately, man.
Josh is always got good
He's always putting
content,
out some good videos, but yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
him and Bananarama are just smashing it right now.
Yes, Walt Davis. Pick up yourself. Cop Shay.
Hi, Marie.
So can you see all these people that are popping up on my StreamYard? Can you see them in your StreamYard, Grim?
Yes, yeah.
You can, yeah?
And I can see that we've got quite a few people watching, so I think that's going from both sides. Right, I'm trying to. I thought I had Josh in. I don't. I thought. Right. Okay. Right. Let me put it into the chat.
He's out and about right now, anyway. Josh is saying he's out and about right now.
Oh,
He's busy.
Oh.
Or it'll come up.
Oh, Josh is.
Yeah. Yeah.
What up, King Charles? Always good to see you, my G. Guys, where you guys tubing in from right now? Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to Beer Britain Audits, to Eyes on the Audit, and to the Grim Reaper Radio Show. While we're getting set up, you do here. Subscribe to those guys' channels, share these videos, share the best of their videos. That's how we grow. And we really depend on you guys because algorithmically, they're not loving us. So share the videos. It's the best way to help people like Bear, Grim, and Mellows, who literally have dedicated their lives to this stuff. So that's the best way you can help them out. Share the videos. And how can people donate to you guys? We need to get Mellows up on laptop.
They don't donate to me. I don't take donations. Right. Let me try and bring a few of us up to date. This will probably for accountability for all. You'll like this idea, I would have thought. I've been lucky. I've met people from all over the States and all over Great Britain. And I've always wanted us to become one unit, as in a part of a network run by everybody, so that we've all got accountability for what we do, which means that we can share each other's links, share each other's channels, get people to watch previous channels, which is previous videos. That's how I got to know a lot of auditors over in the States. I just put them on the most popular videos up and just watched them one after another, binge watching. Far better than watching anything on Netflix, anyway. So what I wanted to do was to try and bring us all together. There's a lot of people who have petty jealousies, and for the last 2 years, I've been saying around to people, saying, leave your crap at the door. And I'm still going to say that. However, I don't want to see people fighting against each other. I don't think it's right. So let's try and build something that we're all proud of as a network. Over to you guys.
Could not agree more. Honestly, I'm really appreciative of all you guys. I always tell you guys behind the scenes, and anyone that kind of knows me knows I've been having like a rough last year and a half. And thank you, Grim. I think Grim's gone, but so everyone go check out Grim. But, you know, I've been trying to do the same thing for a long time. Actually, like 5 or 6 years ago, I was trying to create my own website where I got my favorite content creators together. And instead of watching TV or something like that, I figured, hey, we can just get a website and we all do our own. Because I was doing a radio show at the time. I don't know if you guys remember. I was back in the day when I was doing that small little radio show, and I was paying out of my own pocket to do that radio show. I said, screw this, I'll just do my own damn website and get some other people and give them free shows. And it didn't work out. But like most groups, when people get together, there's a lot of people, they get excited, and then people will thin out. And then the cream of the crop rises to the top at that point. And that's what we have here. We have Theo, we have Grim, we have Bear Britain Audit. Shout out to Nick behind the scene on the keyboard. But yeah, now this is a long time in the making here. And it's really cool to be able to have content creators that I admire, like Bear Britain Audits. I mean, like, this dude started after me. This dude already surpassed me, man. Not just in subscribers, but in talent and going out there and doing it every single day. And good. Okay, we got Grim back. And same thing with Mellows, man. This guy's been working on this evolution behind the keyboard, behind the screen, and in front of the screen for more than 2 decades. And we're standing on his shoulders, and now he didn't even give up. You know, usually we stand on the shoulders of the people who got us here, but he's still there, and he's got another hand lifting us up too while we're here. So I couldn't really ask for better people. I'm very excited about this, and I want to thank Grim for helping glue this all together and staying very diligent and working on this. And I know we've had our ups and downs and things we've been through. But yeah, as Grim said, man, this is the network, man. Get used to us, whether you hate us or love us. I'll try to be more quiet. I'll try to keep my points to something succinct. But this is what we need to do, unfortunately. The algorithms are not going to promote us. Fox, CNN, NBC, BBC, they're not going to promote us. And we need to reach people. That's the name of the game. That's why we're all here on the panel. That's why you guys are there in the chat, because we want to reach people. We want to create a more altruistic world using nonviolence and the Socratic method, and we need your help to do that. So it's very much appreciated that I'm here with these gentlemen, as well as the amazing people in the chat. Most of them I've seen to take a quick look at the chat. There's tons of activists there themselves from all over the world. So thank you guys, and please stay tuned for the next lap of our journey, because we ain't going anywhere.
That's right. So we're only just getting started.
Just before we move on, I just want to pass on my commiserations to Rex due to the passing of his mum, and he had it was the funeral today. So please understand if he says things which he doesn't normally say. So commiserations and our condolences to you in relation to the loss of your mum. So, yeah, if you never heard of Fake Mike Real News, Anne-Marie's doing a astounding job there. She's putting the link out there, so please hop over, have a look at his stuff. You may think that, who is this American? It's American with a heart. And I asked in the promo, please go over and have a look at it. Who is the network? You are the network. It's not us up here. The network just spreads out, and you're part and parcel of the network. Whether you do anything or you don't do anything, that is for you. I would hope that you go out there and you promote your rights, which is most important. Mellows, do you want to run through some of the things that we can offer people away from the normal, what's the word I'm thinking, social media?
Yeah, I mean, the part of the, I suppose, our goals, what we're trying to achieve is our own platform, our own owner-operated a platform that we use ourselves. So some of the streaming platforms that we've created, the websites that we've built for various people, the radio Shoutcast service that we still host for some really big radio stations that are actually.
What's Radio Shoutcast? Because I know only because I've asked you that question behind the scenes 1,000 times, but I guarantee you that there's people in the chat who don't know what Radio Shoutcast is, and that may be something helpful to them. So would you mind explaining that briefly?
Well, it's digital radio basically. When you broadcasting live, you can broadcast via a through like with something like an Icecast or a radio Shoutcast software, and broadcast through the internet, right? So you're not just as limited to just localized terrestrial transmission to your broadcasting. You are providing, with a website or whatever, you can provide to a much larger audience or from all over the world, right? So to some of the radio stations that you've introduced me to, we still host them. We still manage and host their servers. We've built websites for loads of people, dozens of people just in the past 6 months alone. I won't mention names, but there's plenty of them that are quite important and quite have very important messages to for the rest of us. Right? So it's important that we support one another, and where there is a censorship, we need to find ways to overcome that and try and stand up to this lunacy, basically, in whichever way we can. Obviously.
Can I? Sorry to be a pain. Can I just
go for it?
got in? Just quickly welcome everybody that's joined over on my channel. Big up to everyone that's joined. UK Transparency, Stuart, Banana Anna, good to see you. Obviously, Accountability for All, Josh already said hi to you, but big up yourself again, bro. Leo, all of the gang that have come over. Just to quickly go over again, we are streaming on 3 channels simultaneously at the moment. Mine, Grimm's, and Eyes on the Audit. Next time around, we'll make sure that it's set up so Will is also streaming. But yeah, just want to say thanks to everyone for joining, really. But yeah, sorry to butt in, guys, but it seemed like I was being a bit rude there. But carry on. Sorry, I do apologize.
That's good.
Anyway, what are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about?
We were talking about some of the projects that we've been working on. I mean, we've got Declassified Media, for instance, which is a way we can use to back up our channels and stream and broadcast from there directly, rather than broadcasting on YouTube. We can multicast from there to other platforms. We've got our own RTMP server. We have our own WebRTC server where we communicate like with a Zoom chat system. We've got our own encrypted messenger service where we can communicate with each other wherever we want.
I think we need to start with like
cloud synchronization where we can.
Yeah, I think we need to start with like, I don't know, maybe introducing something like Declassified. I think when we like to start reading things off like that, we've probably lost half the chat already. They haven't got a clue what we're on about. We're trying to. Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
But we could do with like maybe starting with something like Declassified, showing what that is.
Okay, well, do you want to bring Declassified Media? I mean, it still needs dressing up. I think Nick was working on a new skin for it, so it's just at the moment it's basically I don't know if you can bring it up, Grim or Bear.
I probably could.
So it's typical YouTube platform where you can upload your videos directly. You can synchronize your YouTube to it, so it will automatically bring over and import all the videos that you have on your channel, and you can back them up from on there. You can live stream directly on there without broadcasting to YouTube. There's a few other things that we want to add to it, but it's just we've got a lot of things on our plate at the moment, so it's just a slow process. Are you able to bring up the screen?
I'm trying to, mate. I'm trying to find the link for a start.
All right. Well, while you're trying to
I've
sort
got
that
so many
out,
links in here, man. It's, you know, it's unreal. People realise just how many passwords, links, shit I have. They'd understand. Right, let's try
well,
this.
you say that he loves to try it. I'm going to tell you something which I just thought was funny. Sorry. I disappeared because my lighter stopped working. All of a sudden, I thought, that's no use.
What did I do to it?
I had to go and find one. So I'm going around the flat looking for one. And the missus turned around to me and said, well, you have to set the lights. It's at the top drawer there. Stupid. My fault. We've got
Lackluster.
loads of people coming in that I've not seen before that I can see in the different chats, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming over. You know, and thanks for listening in and joining in. Fake Mike, real news.
Thank you, Lackluster, for that comment. He is good. I don't know where he's gone at the moment, but
I'm right here. What'd you guys say?
I think you got a comment from Lackluster.
Lackluster. What did he say?
He says you're awful, and no.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't get a lot of fans, even amongst the people that do the same thing. And that I'm not here to gain fans. I'm here to create a more altruistic world through nonviolence and the Socratic method. So whoever's out there, the trolls, I like you guys the most. If you disagree with me, you guys get to go to the front of the line. If it's something serious, if you're just going to troll me, then well, that's another story.
What other big auditors do we work with? Good question. We've
not enough.
Not enough. Yeah,
Not enough. That's
to
the whole point. Trying to build something where cuts out all that bullshit and that beef that you see on YouTube between people trying to rival each other and stuff, and actually just get content creators, other auditors, and things alike that just want to work together. No one's trying to outdo the other one. No one's. You know what I mean? We're all just here to help one another and network when we can.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said this before. I'll be willing to work with all. I mean, I've reached out to almost all of them. I've offered to help them build them a website. You know, help them with a platform, whatever. You know, I don't want anything in return. This is my way of helping them. You know, in my own way. Some people, you know, they don't understand or maybe misunderstand my intentions. So,
man.
you know, I won't. I'll do anything I can. You know, whenever I see a person who's trying his best to, you know, stand up for our rights and fight tyranny in his own way, I feel it's my responsibility to support that person any way I can. And you know, if my skills are useful to them, as in if I can build them a website that will help them progress their journey, expand their audience, or
hello. So I've got questions here. Big G's asking, how do you folks access your server setup and the applications within it?
That's code secret.
Yeah, we use.
This is the thing, right? We're on about, oh yeah, we've got this, we've done that, we're trying, but we're not really explaining why it's there, how it's available.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah, we do use a two-factor authentication to log into the servers, all our servers, and but once you've logged into the server, all the applications on most of the servers are, you know, you don't have to log in again. Basically, you can just log in.
Mellows, can you not get declassified up, bro? Share your screen and I'll bring it on.
Okay.
Oh, hang on a sec.
I'm having a bit of a ball at my end, mate. Won't lie.
Which one is it you're after? The one that's there?
Declassify. I want to show everyone declassify again. Sorry.
Maybe. There we go.
Well, I can guess it, but I haven't got the link. Don't forget, guys, I've been up since the wee small hours of this morning. So my apologies again. I'm not really running
Big
this.
up, Rex,
I'm just sort of hosting it because this is a first, and it's great to see so many people across the channels talking about it, asking us questions about things. Some of them we can't show you, we can't talk about because of terms of service. People who know me and have spoken to me, you know that I believe in free speech, and you know that I also believe that wherever you are, you should have that, right? You don't get that on free speech on YouTube. You don't get that on other social media sites either. But without social media, we can't promote ourselves, but we need to stay within their terms of service. But guess what? If we've got a way of you directing people over and the things which you can't put on YouTube, right, but you want to show, you can put on there. It's not, I mean, how many people just fall out with each other because and start calling each other? I would like to try and bring this together, because the one thing which I think most of the auditors have got in common is freedom. And I would also like to interview these so-called people who call out auditors and rip off their content and sit on their backsides doing absolutely nothing other than using other people's stuff and turning it round and saying, well, because I pause it, it's mine. I've got round it and fair use, etc. Do without that garbage, but I'd love to interview these people, or at least one or two of them. I know one on over here, and the one which I'm thinking about over in the States, well, he's got 30,000, whatever it is, you know. But, you know, at the end of the day, right, if we can come together and act as one, we can move mountains.
But this is why I think it's so important to
Big
create
G's
your
asking,
own
what personal
platform.
information do you hold as part of the authorization process?
We don't hold any information. What information? Your email that you can use a Proton mail, for instance, and call yourself whatever you want to call yourself.
The one thing we're not going to do is do anything with your data. I work with data protection all the time, and I make sure that everything that we put forward, we work with, complies with the laws over in Great Britain. Because the last thing we want, we don't want someone turning around and say, "Oh, you did this with our data." So we don't actually hold the data at all.
I'm interested in data.
Have you got that up, Meadows? Are you getting declassified up, mate?
I've got it. Okay.
Let me see if I can get it. I'm going to see if I can get into it.
Will, are you there, bro? He's not there.
Yes, I am.
Did you have a topic you wanted to speak about this evening? Am I right in thinking so?
Yeah, I wanted to put a few more things in the chat. I got kind of busy with work, but I do have some other articles that I have that I did not put in the chat. One of the main things I wanted to talk about was, I mean, just the absolute absurdity. Anyone can type this into Google. NYPD, New York Police Department for New York City, will be flying drones over people's backyards and cookouts this weekend. And if you're not aware and you're listening over in the UK, today is a holiday here in the United States. It's Labor Day. Basically, long story short, you can Google it. That's not important right now, but basically the Industrial Revolution, we're working like 12-hour days, 6 days a week, and that kind of stopped a little bit. So we get an extra day off. Yay. But so it's a day that typically is the last summer weekend, unofficial summer weekend. Everyone goes back to school, goes back to work, and this is a 3-day weekend that a lot of people have off, and they spend times with their friends and their family, and we'll have barbecues, and we'll kick it. But they just report this like it's a normal thing. New York City Police Department flying drones into people's backyards like perverts. Like if I went out around to somebody else's house with or without a drone, and I was looking around, I would be decried as a pervert, and rightfully so. I mean, this country was the Declaration of Independence says the reason we created this country is because all human beings have unalienable rights. It means it can't be taken away from us. And in order to keep these rights legit and in us, well, shit, we gotta have a government. That's why we have a government here in the United States. That's what it says on their paper. It says we have a government. Why? To secure our rights. Yet the police department, which takes a sacred oath to protect our Fourth Amendment, and anybody that's unaware, your Fourth Amendment is basically your right against unreasonable search or seizures. And the fact that the government is, without a warrant, without probable cause, using excess electronics to spy on you in your backyard should be causing people to do something, and nonviolent, of course. But I mean, you can't get people to protest. Now, you get the leftists out there for climate change. You got the right wing people out there. If their Cheeto-faced dictator doesn't win, but I mean, I think this is something that we can all agree on here. This is like one of the biggest pieces of news. I mean, we told you so. We told you this was coming, and now it's happening, and nobody does anything. So I mean, this should be the biggest story of the year. New York City police are flying drones onto private property without probable cause, without a warrant. It's just absolutely ridiculous to me. We're really living in a true dystopian future.
So you're saying, Will, that basically what they're doing is just flying drones around neighborhoods in the hope of finding something criminal.
Yeah, I believe that.
Playing music too loud. If you're
but so for instance here, right? I can't really speak too much about that because the cannabis laws are different. But let's just say that the police were doing the same thing here, right? You're telling me that basically they could just fly a drone over into my garden, seeing me kick back, chilling, smoking a spliff, and then because it's illegal to do so here, you're telling me they could probably act on that, come knock on my door, say they've caught me. Yeah, is that
yeah, that's the
kind of shit they're up to?
That's the thing, yeah, basically.
Wow.
Anything you're doing that you shouldn't be doing that looks like it might be, some sort of, anything that they can use to come and raid your house and abuse your rights, they're going to use it. Of course they are.
Wow.
But I mean, that's serious. Though. I mean, they're also equipped with audio as well. So they, like the Chinese ones. You remember China during the lockdown where they had those telling people to go home and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy, man. Yeah, it's definitely a bit creepy. We can't even fly a drone over their shit; they get triggered, right? But it's weird how they work for.
Can you not start shooting them out the sky, Will?
Well, technically, you are protected under. I believe that the first American that shoots down a drone out of the sky will become a folk hero and will be embedded into American history and popular culture from then on. So shit, if I see a drone, I'm gonna smoke that sucker out the damn sky because they do not have a right to be over your house. Now it's a different story.
Here, I imagine over here that would be a criminal offense because it's like taking down an aircraft, isn't it? The damage it could cause when it comes down, you'd be liable for, I imagine. So there's going to be a lot of over here in the UK, at least, it would be a criminal offence to shoot down. I mean, it would be a criminal offence to have a gun to shoot anything down in the first place. But, but even if you threw a stone at a drone and it brought it down over here, I imagine you would be convicted of.
Amber sent me something by Discord. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'm assuming it is America. Well, I don't know if you've heard about this, but did you hear about the pregnant lady that was shot by a copper in her car because she refused to get out of her car?
I did see that, and I think it was in Ohio, right?
Maybe, yeah. She was only suspected of shoplifting as well. Refused to get out of her car, so they shot her.
Well,
Without no taser, no nothing, right? I mean, you just went straight to the gun. What's going on?
Why would you even need to tase a woman? Let's just say it wasn't even
No, but
shoplifting. Let's say
was
it was grand. Let's say it was grand larceny, and she stole thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Okay, well, you have her car, you have her plates. There's no even if she was accused of murdering somebody, that doesn't give the cop the right to kill somebody. I mean, why? I mean, I don't want to be sexist here, but why would we shoot a woman, let alone a pregnant woman? Could we not could we not find out her plates? Like, really? I mean, this is the thing. Like, people forget that one of the other things that started the United States was a black guy getting killed by the police. It was Crispus Attucks, right? There was just a bunch of colonists there. They were hanging out, and some redcoats over there were like, "Oh, you guys can't snowball fight," and then they murdered this dude in cold blood. And at least you back in the day, people started a whole revolution, a whole country off something like that. Now, when there's spy drones everywhere, when we're trillions of dollars in debt, when police are shooting children and women and pregnant women, what are people doing? Well, they're updating their fantasy football right now. That's why it's really important for you guys to share this video and get this information out. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. This is something that happens day after day after day. Police shoot in the United States anywhere from 3 to 7 people a day.
Yeah,
day.
You're more likely to be shot and killed by the police over in America than you are by a terrorist.
You're more likely to be shot than by police than a mass shooter. Than a mass shooter in the United States too. Everyone talks about mass shooting.
Can I just correct you there and say the police are the terrorists?
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know that Bear, just so that you guys know that Bear is not. I mean, he may even be joking, but technically, the definition of terrorism is using violence for political aims. So cops fit the very definition of terrorism. So it's not a joke.
Definitely not joking. Definitely not joking when I made that statement.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to call it a night. However, the stream is going to continue, so don't worry about it. As I say, I just wanted to introduce what was going on, and I was going to hand over anyway. However, with being up since 2 o'clock this morning, I do need to get some sleep, and 19 hours a week is not good for an old git like me. I'll say that before Monk gets it in.
Boy, Grim, one danger wank, mate, and you'll be flat out, brother. Come on.
Oh, hang on, I forgot you were here. Didn't mean to miss you out. How are you doing, mate?
No, play it. Oh, I thought he was going to play my video.
No, I haven't got it loaded,
right,
and I'm not in charge tonight.
Oh, right, okay. I just jumped on. I like the conversation.
Well, the conversation is going to carry on. A bit of humour, hopefully, as well.
I literally just jumped on to give my opinion, and that was basically, just like NWA said, "Fuck the police."
Yeah,
yeah. Pretty much all I can come up with.
I second that emotion.
And
that's another good song, man. Another good song, man.
And I'm going to be telling them without the fear of being arrested. But that's not until March. Right, guys, I shall speak to you all again. Hopefully next time we get this planned. My sleeping habit, well, it might be 5 o'clock and they can manage then, but 2 o'clock is a little bit much for this old git. So I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining in on all channels. I really do appreciate it. Have a good night. If people come up, well, the more the merrier. Don't be frightened. We're not going to bite you in any way, shape, or form. And if I'm not here, I'm not going to rib you either. Peace out, guys.
Night, Grim.
Bye.
Night, Grim.
Yeah, I'm going to put the link out if anyone else wants to join.
Latest, Grim. You fucking old git.
Grim doesn't. Well, he does know. He doesn't know he's left me in control, but he does actually. What's he got on here then? Well, he's got loads of stuff on here. Let's start fiddling quick while he's not here. What's this one? Ooh. Sparkly. Anyway, yeah, best not fiddle around too much. Let's not fiddle around too much. I don't know what happened to Nick. Nick must be busy.
Yeah, I sent him a link anyway. I've got my screen sharing in the background. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Let me bring it on for you, bro, and then you can do what you need to do and explain.
What are you doing up?
Right.
You can't breathe in your room.
Just remember, Mellows, when explaining this, a lot of these guys have not seen this before or anything, so you need to.
Reason. They're both open, bro. Yeah, they are both open. But that is
There we are.
honestly, because it's school tomorrow and you don't want to go sleep. That is the best excuse I've heard so far. I can't breathe in my room.
Oh, yeah, I can't really. I can. Just
Brilliant, bro. Come here, give me a fist pump for that one for trying.
No.
It's a good try, but unlucky, bro.
No.
Go on and get yourself a drink. Yeah, because you can.
Right.
So anyway, I'll go on to say that this is the platform that we've built.
This is one of
called
Will's video that he
Declassified
picked up.
Media. And this is the platform that we built ourselves. We own this. It's laid out as
All the
similar to
videos
YouTube as
Is
possible.
on
So
Will's channel. Are automatically imported over onto the server.
Going on, folks? Will Turpin here for demand.
All on house server. And not lost. Like they did
do
to
you
us
have a
last
link
time.
for Declassified? Mellows, do you have a link that you can put in the chat?
Yeah, Declassified Media. Obviously, yeah. Hang on. Okay. And I'll stick it in. This
Leave
one.
the bedroom door open as well, bro, if you want, yeah?
So one of the things that this is great for is it's great for backing up all your content from
Cheeky git,
your main platforms onto here, and then everything, like even if your YouTube channel was to go tomorrow, you'd have everything stored here.
I mean, we've got, like I said, we've got a few other projects that work alongside this, like the cloud synchronization will allow you to synchronize your data from your devices to the cloud. So, for instance, if your phones were seized, any recordings that are on there would be backed up to the cloud.
So, is that your website and your server?
This is one of the websites that we run on one of the servers that we manage. See, there's multiple, like I was showing you the other time, there's multiple projects that we're working on. We've got our own search engine, which, when you search for something, eliminates all of Google's sponsored advertising, so you don't get any of that.
This is why I was saying though, what you've got to do is just like go through one thing at a time, because if you start mentioning this, but you haven't even shown this properly, and then you start talking about but you know what I mean? It's pointless, mate. You'll be sat here 1,000 times and still no one's going to take any of this in.
Yeah.
That's why
so like I said, it's a lot of projects all working with each other, but this one in particular, this is like our type YouTube type clone, where it's decentralized platform. It works on the more people view it, the more people are viewing it at the same time, the stronger, the faster the stream gets. So it works. It uses a peer-to-peer bandwidth sharing technology, which basically eliminates the need for paying for large amounts of bandwidth on your dedicated server space when you're getting high volume traffic.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is peer-to-peer not more susceptible to viruses?
Do you know what I think?
Viruses, no. What you're more susceptible to is IP leakage. So anytime you connect to something, a website or
Yeah.
like you're.
Luckily, we also offer VPNs, so that will take care of that.
Yeah, and that's also another thing that's on the server as well. So we have our own VPNs and VPN servers as well, so we can to deal with that. You know what I mean? So it's about sharing. Like when you download a torrent, for instance, using peer-to-peer, you share your IP location with a swarm of other IPs, which is how you're detected by your provider that you are actually in fact sharing this one file that's called Batman or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So the danger here, right, is where you're sharing your IP and who you're sharing your IP with. So anybody who's connected to the stream will be able to see what IP is connected to that stream technically. But I mean, it's not like you can use it with certain software add-on browser extensions. These things you can use to fish and so on. But that's not our purpose here. We're not branding this to a large audience where we're hoping to fish and like some of these stupid other websites do. They literally depend on data, collecting data and selling data, whereas data to us is personal, right? I mean, this is our data that we're sharing here. So we don't really want to be selling our own data. This is why it's important that our platform is owner operated, and the people that use it are the ones that are actually are in control of it and own it and use the service. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're branding this out to people who and we're going to start charging them and make money out of them. We're inviting them into and giving them the keys to our kingdom, if you like, giving them a piece of real estate within our.
It's almost like a stake, isn't it? You're almost buying a stake.
You become a stakeholder in our projects. You understand?
Yeah.
I think. Do you know what? There's a lot to it, Monk. There's like one hell of a lot to it. Like say,
listen,
come
I
back
ain't
out
the
of
most-
here and show the apps, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of things as well that we don't want to talk about.
I think one of the biggest problems we have, and I think it's like anything, right? And some of these people that have got a lot of money to do so spend a lot of money on this, and this is marketing.
Yeah.
Actually marketing it in the right way. And
Yeah,
I think what we might even have to do is maybe take a few people, selected few, that I don't know, got content creators or would use it in some way, and maybe offer them a free trial or something. I don't know if this would work. I'm just putting this out there now. I need to speak to Mellows behind the scenes about this, and maybe get them to fiddle around with it, use it, give us some feedback on it.
I thought you know me, man. I'll give somebody I've always given people free trials with
of course, that's what I'm saying.
People free websites. I build people.
I can just vouch from person.
Of course, we can. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say quickly, like, when you get this too, you're also going to get like great support along with this. If you do have problems, we got people that are there for support, and also like, I mean, I use these products myself. I can say that I made the investment to use these products. There's like a video downloader that's great for all you content creators out there, or even the people that aren't content creators. If you just want to save your favorite videos, have them available for later. We got, like we said, the VPNs, virtual private network, so you can do whatever you want with some anonymity, which is rare to find today on the internet. And like you said, you need a website. I mean, you could go to GoDaddy or Wix, something like that, where you could actually get a dope website done by us, probably cheaper, right? And we can help you with domains too. Graphic design, there's a whole slew of things. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but this is actually a very dope thing. I mean, especially in in the 21st century. This is something that if you have any type of fingerprint online, if you're either a content creator or somebody that views content, which is
Even if
every
you're
single one
someone
of us,
running your own business,
we got
even
something
if
for
you're
you. So,
self-employed,
and
right?
how do people get in touch with us? What's the best way if people want to? And not to interrupt, but just so people know too, is it email? Is it the website? How should people get in touch?
All right. So, I mean, I can give you an email, mellows@vigilante.media, or you can come along to one of our Telegram groups or maybe Discord. We've got Discord groups as well. Anyway, I mean, you just reach out to Bear or Graham or Will or myself if you know how to find me. I'm very most people know how to find me, I think. Yeah. mellows@vigilante.media.
It's mellows@vigilante.media. That's mellows@vigilante.media. One more time, just so it stays in your mind. mellows@vigilante.media. And if one of the folks, one of the lovely admins, could pin that in the chat, that would be great. Like I said, we have a whole slew of products, and it's definitely helped me. I mean, I couldn't exist without it. I mean, you guys see up on screen right now, Denver Airport Exposed. Well, because all my good videos are on this platform now. If you want to know, hey, if you ever watch my videos and we're like, damn, there's only Will Shitty videos over here. Well, it's because I moved them all over here because things are just too spicy. And it's a great place. Now, every time I upload a video, it just automatically appears there. I don't even have to bother uploading. It's seamless. So a really great product and a whole bunch of great products. So mellows@vigilante.media.com.
Like, for instance, Monk, are you still doing your little thing that you were doing, your little money maker that you were doing?
Which one?
Your little project, the little fucking like buy and sell thing.
The buying and reselling, yes.
The buying and reselling.
Yes.
So, for instance, even someone that was doing, so we'll use that for an example.
Yeah.
You'd probably speaking to Mellows, you probably wouldn't need all of the services here, right? But there's certain things that definitely would help, i.e., like a website where you can do all your own stuff, do all your own stuff on there.
I've basically got I'll be honest, I've got a business page on eBay, bro, and I've been selling retro toys and stuff.
Excellent. Are you drop shipping then?
Drop shipping. I'm just getting the sale and sending them out, bro.
Are you buying the goods and storing it and then posting them out individually?
Right. So basically, what it is my wife had a huge fucking clear out a couple of months ago.
Right.
As my kids got older, and she basically filled up my man shed with bullshit. And I said, look, what are you doing with this? She's like, basically, it's kids don't play with it anymore. It's just taking up room. So I was like, well, you know what? Might as well sell it. There's some good stuff here. All like, like Star Wars, Spider-Man, things that people like, things that people collect. And I just thought, nah, fuck it. We'll just get rid of it. So I just opened up a little eBay store.
Cool.
Only started it probably 3-4 weeks ago. Only started it about then.
Yeah.
But
okay?
it's going all right, man. Listen, it's not making me a millionaire, but it's giving me something to do. Because I ain't working at the moment because of my seizures. I'm able to get up in the morning, like look at emails, and just even if there's not much going on in my head, I'm still like, right, I need to check this. I've got to do this. Do you know what I mean? It's just giving me something to do for a bit, bro. Keeping my mind occupied.
So what happens when you sell all of that stuff? What are you going to do then?
Well, do you know what? I don't want to sound corny enough, but I've been watching loads of stuff. I've been watching people that, do you know what, mate? There's mad stuff. People go into TK Maxx, for instance, go through the racks and find a top that's 90% off. And then they stick it on eBay for mad price. Or you get people that go around car boots, but they know what they're looking for. Yeah? They know what they're looking for. They already know what sells. So you can get your stock from all sorts, bro. You can get your stock from everywhere.
To be fair, everyone's got something to sell. You know what I mean? So,
well, listen, what is it they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
It's true.
Yeah, for sure, man.
It's only
you could build yourself a website. They're very easy to build. I can help you. I can show you how.
Listen, if it become more than at the moment what it is, then yeah, of course. But at the moment,
You-
like I said, it's just more about getting rid of all this fucking
I was
crap.
kind of
in
just
my-
using it more as an example. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I'm
no,
trying to say, like, it's not
defo.
even some of the stuff that like Mellows has created, ain't even content creator related. Like, it could literally be someone who's self-employed, bro.
Well,
Like,
listen.
and got their own business. Like,
Yeah, but this is the
Website's a website.
thing, man.
Whatever you want.
Once I get the all clear from the doctors and I get my license back and I'm allowed to drive, I'm really in the mindset of going alone again, bro. It was nice working with that guy under him because it was just nice, steady work. But I'm thinking if I can get my license back, get a clean bill of health, I'm thinking of just going back on the road and working for myself, bro. Like really going for it this time with a proper
that's what I
business.
mean, man.
Yeah.
So then I would get a website and I would do all
Websites,
sorts.
things like that. You know, your own business
Well, you-
cards.
Yeah,
all that,
defo,
all that.
defo.
You're limited to options these days. When you want to go self-employed,
I am
the high street,
self-employed
the
now.
cost
Still,
of-
I'm still
you know,
self-employed now, bro. I've been
the,
self-employed
co-
like
the
20
cost
years.
of stocking a shop, the bricks and mortar, the insurance, the licenses, and everything else that you need to go with it.
Yeah.
Where you don't need that these days. All you need is literally a website, and you can just work from home with a laptop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The products, you don't even need to stock them. You don't even need to buy them, right? You can drop ship them. There are suppliers out there that you can connect your website to, and import those products into your website seamlessly. Even the stock, the availability, and you just, all you got to do is just market your website and make your sales and deal with any returns or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any
Even to the
complaints?
point where, like, we have, I think I've already mentioned this a long time ago, but we've actually got our own like office down in London that and even things like conference rooms and stuff like that. We have all that available, man.
Yeah, we
Like
can
literally a
book
click or a
conference
call.
rooms in
That's
the
it.
heart of London. We can
Like we could literally get a load of people together, come up with some mad idea, right? Go to a conference room and just make some mad content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, there's loads of
we
things.
should do that one of
Loads
these
of things,
days.
man, we've got available. Like
We
I
should
say.
do that one of these days.
And to your point too, Bear, I mean, I'm just curious. Anybody that has a business or creates content, just put a 1 in the chat. I'd like to see how many people do. And if you do have a business or you create content, put your business or put your content up there. I'd be curious to see what you do. But just like you said, Bear, I mean, you could use that aspect if you're just using a business, even if you're not doing content too. I mean, that's a really good thing to have.
Yeah, for sure.
I suppose some of these larger channels, right? They've got sponsorship. They've got these big companies offering them quite a lot of money, basically, just to promote some of their goods. But the smaller channels is a little bit harder, right? I mean, you got to go out there pretty much begging, sending them emails and so on to see if you can get anyone. But most of the time,
I mean, just think about it. If you had a business out there in the UK, you could get to London and you could either meet with your client at, I don't know, for tea or at a pub, or you could rent out the space that we have in downtown London in a fancy conference room. You could meet your clients there and impress the shit out of them.
And it is in a real like swanky part of London.
He
as well,
proper,
it's not, mate.
he proper stereotyped us though, didn't he? Yeah, you could meet, for tea or in a pub.
That's all I know you guys do out there. Maybe for some fish and chips. I don't know.
Nah, you forgot. You should have
free
put
teas
for
and
the tea,
biscuits.
man. Tea and crumpets, man.
I mean, just imagine, yeah, tea crumpets. Just imagine, though, and seriously, like, can you imagine if you have a business and you wanted to give a presentation to prospective clients, right? Or if you wanted to meet with somebody, or like you're a content creator, it's so powerful just to go there. I mean, even if you're somebody that I know,
I'm got a business and you want to meet a client and stuff, and you want to kind of maybe good impressions, man. Bang.
Yeah, I mean. You want to meet me in the city of London at my private area where we have a teleconference room and it's mad boss, or you want to meet for tea and crumpets behind the pub? You know what I'm saying? Where the syringes are. You know what I'm saying? So choice is up to you, business people.
Big up cycling, mate.
Big up the crumpets, yo.
Night, mate.
Again, Outlaw. I don't know how much I can put on here, bro.
Can't you
I
start a
don't know.
Jitsi chat or something so you can be more open
Yeah,
and tell
that's
us
a
more?
Well,
good
this
idea.
is the whole point. This is another thing. Like we have the whole Jitsi thing, right? Which again we can go live off. We've got another room we can use as a live stream server. Again, when we're doing these lives and stuff, because Will's back a lot more now with better health and stuff, so he's going to be doing lives, and we've been talking amongst ourselves to the point where, like, say for instance, Will goes live, yeah. I might not necessarily be there, but it will stream on my channel as well. We're going to start like working as a team more and kind of like obviously getting everyone knowing that that's what we're doing, and then everyone's going to kind of know more about the projects and things like that. Do you know what I mean? At the moment, we've just been sat behind the scenes, kind of putting shit together. So you've just taken that off, Melons, yeah? Otherwise, I've just pushed something I shouldn't have. Mellows?
Yo, what's up?
I don't know where he's gone. I wondered if he had just taken that thing off the screen because it's just gone.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some mad shit we can do, man. We just need to start doing it. Like I say, I want to actually kind of book that conference room, get a load of people, go down there, and that. And it'd be mad. We do some good stuff down there, I reckon. It's an interesting part of London as well. Where
will you get a Velcro spinning board so we can throw some dwarfs at it?
we can maybe sort that out.
If you rent a room out in London, like a conference room, man, we all got to go down there in suits and make it a scene out of Wolf of Wall Street, bro.
But this way, I don't want to give away location yet, even though it is kind of like anyone that's dealt with us, whether it be like buy merch or anything, they obviously that's the address that they get given. But yes, it is a nice part of London, man. So it would be like a scene of that, actually. To be fair, BBA is going to rent it out for bingo. There's an idea. It's not the biggest conference room, so I mean you're only getting so many people in, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you a
link to it.
I'll send you a link to it. But everything again, it's just drop shipping Outlaw. So nothing's like there in storage, bro. You purchase something, it will get sent straight out to you from the supplier.
New store coming soon. Fucking vapes.
And that's another one, yeah.
Fucking.
This is what I mean. We need to like. This is why we've got to start doing something.
It's
We've been
gonna be fucking blueberries, fucking melons, fucking bananas.
Mellows here, like he don't stop, man. Mellows, you don't stop. Like I'll come in sometimes, some mornings, right? We've got our own Jitsi room. It's a bit like our office, really. There's someone in there, like literally nearly 24 hours a day, at least somebody between us. And I'll come in and Mellow, what are you doing, Mellows? Been sat up all night working on this new project. Fucking new project.
Big G, get yourself
Another
in
new
Jitsi,
fucking
bro.
project.
Get yourself in Jitsi, mate, if you want to chat about ideas. But listen, you got to get dressed, man. No G strings. There is a dress code, man.
Yeah. And all Jitsi is, guys, is exactly like this. Or anyone's like, what's Jitsi? It's just like this. Apart from we're not live. It's not going out anywhere. It's just between ourselves. If you don't like being on the panel or chatting, you don't even have to. You can just mute up, and there's still a chat feature there. So you can just join that way. So, but I think maybe we should do that for those that want to go and have a look at it and stuff.
We'll post it in the chat.
Yeah, you can post it in the chat, and then I'll pin it.
What? Are we going over to Jitsi?
Well, I'll pin it, and when here's Pam backstage. Let's bring Pam on. I'll pin it.
Woo.
Evening, Pam.
Evening, babe.
How are you? You all right?
I'm trying to turn the TV down at the same time.
Big G, I can confirm. Yeah, I was about to say, don't listen to the people months ago who tried to discredit it.
Yep,
No, I
everyone.
think
There's nothing,
it's sound, man.
nothing but a laugh in there, man.
I like Jitsi, man. I was sat in there the other day naked. Nobody better than I did.
We even had Zara B come in, and it was quite funny. It was hilarious, in fact, because she thought she was coming in to kind of cause some big drama and a scene until she finally realised that there wasn't an audience, and it looked like she lost interest then, didn't she? And between that and everyone on the panel just talking about what were we talking about, what we're having for dinner.
Yeah, talking about what we're having for dinner. Chinese. Me and EA had a Chinese that night.
And I can confirm again, believe you me, that could quite easily have been clipped and she could have been showed, but there's none of that. No clipping or anything. No one has to worry about shit like that. Friendly place where we all just go in and
she deserved that. That should have been
talk
clipped.
about the things we can't talk about on here mainly.
I can't stand that woman, man.
Why? What did I do to you now?
She's funny.
Did you go shopping?
Don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah? Did you get anything nice?
I spotted you on the shelf, Monk.
Oh, God.
What was there? A flamingo?
No, a box of Stella.
A box of Stella?
Yeah.
What, because I'm mad as a box of Stella, frogs on Stella?
Yeah.
Frogs on Stella, yeah.
Yeah, I know, man.
And me.
Up and all over the place, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's all right. As long as you're enjoying it, Pam, don't worry about it. Let's drink more Stella, mate.
It tastes amazing, yeah. It has to be a cold one, though.
Oh, defo cold.
Mellows, where have you posted that?
In the chat.
In your own chat, on your own live.
So I've turned my camera off because I'm having
share to everywhere
at the same time.
No, can you comment in mine? It will on the StreamYard, maybe. I don't know.
I posted it in StreamYard.
Oh, it hasn't done it. It hasn't come up on mine.
All right, let me put it in private chat.
I just want to pin it, that's all.
Are you saying all these other links that I put in over here didn't go through?
You to just comment in my live stream. That's all I need you to do. Just put the link in my live stream in the chat.
No, it's because I got a.
What?
Another live stream.
What do you mean? What? Let's have a look.
The stream I've got open is Eyes on the Audit. That's why.
All right, hang on. See if it's gonna work. Yeah, there it is. You can see it at the time. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I didn't see it. No. Okay, replace with message.
So
yeah, that's just be pinned anyway. If anyone wants to go in there, I wouldn't go in yet, just in case someone's not in there. But
I've opened it. I'm in there, but I'm muted.
But yeah, I don't think because to be fair, we quickly just agreed. When was it? Last night before? Oh, we'll do a live Monday. But it wasn't really planned as such. So this has been us waffling, and it hasn't been very structured. But the plan is we're going to start doing more consistent lives.
We might even have some drone footage of Labor Day.
Yeah, the sad part about it all is too, I mean, even if the New York City Police Department had tested all their untested rape kits, this still would be unacceptable. Even if the New York City Police Department had solved all their unsolved homicides and unsolved crimes, this would still be a problem. Even if they solved more than 2% of major crimes, that would still be a major problem. Even if they understood and elevated and kept our rights free, this would still be a problem. But I mean, it's so crazy that these people are literally spending our own money to spy on us illegally when they have, thousands of cold cases. They have probably thousands, if not more, untested rape kits. I mean, it's just absolutely absurd. And you know what? And it's only us that get upset about this, and that's the reason I'm always like, share the video, guys, because normal people should be upset about this, and they will be once you guys share the video. The thing is, a lot of people aren't upset about this because they don't know this. It's not on their Facebook crafted timeline. It's not promoted on Twitter. It's obviously not all over YouTube. So when you find people talking about this, I mean, even if you don't like the way we talk, that's great. Just get the damn article. You know what I'm saying? Just Google what I say. New York City Police Department using drones to spy on citizens in their effing backyard. Like, what the hell?
And yet they seem to have an issue with you recording them.
Yeah, I can't record them legally, and they freak out. They freak out. But they can steal our own money and then spy on us in our own backyards. I mean, it's bad enough they're spying on us throughout all the laptops, cell phones, tablets, yada, yada, yada. But I mean, they're just going to stick a freaking flying drone in people's backyards and think we're not going to care?
What is Labor Day though? Because my understanding is that most people would just have like barbecues in their backyard as sort of. Is that the sort of holiday it is?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. There's no religious or
parade or something.
There's no parades or anything like that. Labor Day is just a day to commemorate roughly. I mean, anybody can Google the details, but basically, once the Industrial Revolution,
most people just have a barbecue or something.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
It's like a bank holiday, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
National holiday.
What's the camera going to do? I mean, what's the drone going to do?
That's what I'm saying. It's only there to intimidate us because they think they can do anything to us now. I mean, tomorrow they're going to say, oh, we got this new camera that goes up your wife's skirt, because nobody's doing anything. I mean, like, I'm not going to give specific examples because I want to stay on this platform. But I mean, God damn it. Like, these people think they can do whatever they want. At first we were like, hey, they might want to put microchips on us, and that's not a good idea. These people are really weird, and they like to spy on us, and they have creepy sexual predilections. And they were like, you guys are crazy. And now Elon Musk is trying to chip us, and Epstein came out. Everything we said is coming out. It's just absolutely absurd, and that's why I said again, guys, it's important to share this information because we're in dire straits. I mean, you saw what they did a few years ago, and I'll leave it at that. I mean, of course, why wouldn't you do that next? I mean, like, if I went up to somebody,
camera icon, Shorty. Sorry, Will. There should be a camera icon at the bottom of the screen. Push that, and it will turn off the camera. Sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just absolutely incredible that that we're allowing this to happen, and two, that there's not an uproar about this. I mean, there's a couple of articles, but this should be headline news. And unfortunately, the government that was created to secure our rights now literally does the opposite, and nobody cares. So that's why it's very important for you guys to share this, because like I said, that's what I was saying, right? Of course these people think they can fly drones in our backyards. Why? Because we let them do whatever the fuck they want. For the last few years, we've let them do whatever the fuck they want. So, I mean, if I went up to somebody on the street and I was like, yo, hold these drugs for me because I'm not trying to get caught. Just hold these in your pocket real quick. All right, cool. And matter of fact, take those to your crib and stay in your crib. Don't come out your fucking crib unless I fucking tell you to. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you some more drugs and you're going to put it in your body. And if I got somebody to do that, of course I put a drone in the backyard. I'd start selling drugs out of that guy's house. I'd start fucking his grandfather. I mean, like, of course, if you're going to be a pushover, people are going to continually to push you over. So I'm sorry, guys. It's just fucking crazy that this is a real thing.
It's crazy, man. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Yeah, it's lunacy. This is 1984.
It's worse than 1984, dude. Seriously, it's worse than 1984.
I don't think even George Orwell would imagine half of this stuff.
Oh man, what do you guys think are some long-term, short-term solutions here? I mean, my solution, I'll give mine first, is what I said earlier. We need to share the information. People, honestly, human beings do care.
Here's a question: how long will it be before they start arming these drones with weapons?
Well, they already have.
Military, not civilian police.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But we did have military drones flying over the United States, and this is 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Obama, he authorized strikes, the first strike, drone strikes on U.S. soil. I remember that.
Well, I don't know if he authorized drone strikes on U.S. soil, but I do know that there were drones over the United States, and I do remember maybe what you're referring to, maybe something different. But Obama did execute at least 2 American citizens who were not in the United States. They weren't on American soil at the time, but he did execute 2 American citizens, which were children, unconstitutionally, illegally, extrajudiciously. So yeah, I mean, it's just like we're telling you here's drones, we're telling you here's microchips, we're telling you these people are sexual weirdos. Now it all comes true, and it's here, and they're shoving it in our face, and still nothing is changing, and people aren't getting upset. And that's why I say, for solutions, we got to wake these people up, because people can't take action against a problem unless they know that there's a problem. And so we're trying to create a more altruistic world through nonviolence and the Socratic method, but we can't do that. People are only going to focus on what the media focuses on, and we need to snap them out of that sleepyhead. And we need to let them know what's really going on.
Yeah. I suppose that's what the network is all about. You know, supporting each other and making and getting the truth out there, I suppose.
I mean, and Trump said it when he was running a few months back, when he was talking about maybe running. He's like, yeah, we're going to assassinate drug dealers. We're going to kill these people. First of all, the war on drugs is unconstitutional, illegal. They outlawed alcohol here in the United States. Even though it was unconstitutional when they did it, they at least went to the trouble of getting a constitutional amendment to do it. They never did that with the war on drugs. So therefore, that's unconstitutional. But he's just talking about murdering people that are drug dealers. He didn't say, oh, you know what, maybe if we try them and we find out that they're guilty, then we murder them. You don't do that anyways. You don't kill people for drugs anyways. But he's talking about killing these people, like assassinating people. Because then someone has to do is say, oh, you're a drug dealer, and they assassinate you, and they're like, oh, great. Well, the same thing. Ron DeSantis came out the other day, who's the governor of Florida, also running one of the front runners behind Trump for the Republican nominee. He said, yeah, if you're a migrant and you're a drug dealer, we'll kill you. We'll murder you. I mean, and then so you get the Republicans saying, yeah, we'll kill you if you have drugs on you. The Democrats saying we're going to I mean, anybody that didn't watch the debates last time, every single Democrat is coming for your gun, and most of the Republicans too. And they don't agree on anything except for the Patriot Act, Big Pharma, and taking your rights away. And that's why it's, again, so important that you guys take this information and get it out to the sleepyheads.
Rex Sniffer says, what coming can't be stopped?
Well, that's my penis when I'm, what?
I think that may be true to a degree.
Well, it depends what he's talking about. I mean, I definitely am not a determinist. I do believe that we have free will. I'm not a religious person, but I do believe that there's something bigger than myself out there. I mean, however, though, I do believe that nothing is predetermined. Because if I did believe that, and if Bear believed that, and if Mel believed that, we wouldn't be here. We'd be at home watching football, drinking high fructose corn syrup, and jerking off and eating Twinkies all day. But we're not, because we believe. And even if what that person is saying is true, that you can't do anything to stop this, well, if you're a biblical person or a religious person, this applies to all Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people, because this is a quote from scriptures you guys consider holy, which is Ephesians 5:8-11, which is, take no part in darkness, rather work tirelessly to expose it. And so even if this thing is inevitable, you're either going to deal with your creator one day, and he's going to say, well, what did you do? And you could say, well, I ate Twinkies and I jerked off and I watched soccer. Or you can say, I got my hands off my dick. Who's that guy that says, hey mates, we're doing another video, pop your hands out your pants, get ready to go. You go talk. Yeah, pull your pants up, guys, and let's get out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's reclaim our gonads.
Listen here.
Listen here. Yeah, I mean that's how bad it's gotten.
Pay
There's literally YouTubers. There's literally YouTubers out there that have to say, "Put your pants on. Stop masturbating. I'm going to teach you something now." That's how bad it's gotten out here, guys. Oh man, I mean,
pants. Pay attention.
And so, I mean, even if we are definitely going to deal with this, at least you can go out there and say, "Hey, I'm not a coward. I'm not a bitch. When these people came after me, I didn't bend over and spread my cheeks and say, 'Oh, give me more, daddy.' I said, 'No, fuck that. We're not doing it that way. You got to give it your all, man. You may have more than one life, but whether you believe in another life or you believe in God or evolution or science or none of the above, you only got one of these bitches in this current form, and you got to make the most of it. You don't want to be an OG. Just imagine, right? Because just imagine the old people, and there's still some of them to this day in Germany. There's still some of them to this day in China, right? There's people. Can you imagine being a grandfather? Let's imagine you're a grandfather in Germany, and your grandkids come up to you and say, "Hey, I just came from school, and I heard that they started rounding up the gay people here, and then they started killing the Jews and the intellectuals and the blacks. And Grandpa, what were you doing when all that was going on?" I mean, you could sit there and you could say, "Yeah, I was masturbating," or you could say, "Well, bitch, I was on the front lines. I was trying to wake people up. I was bringing Jews and gays and blacks to freedom. I went up to Hitler's thing when everyone was hailing. I told him to suck my dick." You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, even if you don't believe in a God, you're going to have to deal with your own guilt at the end of the day. Like, I mean, just as these grandkids ask their grandparents, "Hey, what were you doing when all this was going on?" Your grandchildren or the kids that are in, if they even get to that next generation, will be like, "Hey, when they started microchipping people's brains and they were clapping for it, and they started flying drones over people's houses and stealing money and trafficking kids, what were you doing?" "Oh, I was playing Call of Duty. I was playing World Cup. Oh, I was watching soccer. Oh, I was checking out the newest fashion. I was watching anime." Well, guess what? Even if it is inevitable, I ain't watching anime, bitch. No offense to anime.
Yeah, I agree.
I do fuck with the Ninja Turtles, though. They're heavy as hell.
Yeah,
For
we
real.
need some real life Ninja Turtles right now.
Oh, man, that would change shit. For real, bro. Who got the mutagen? Like, what's up? But in all seriousness, too, I mean, for the people out there, and now I'm talking to you, the normies that haven't done anything in your life and they're scared to do anything, but also conversely to the people that are activists, the people that do it a lot, take some time to yourself and relax and enjoy your family. I get so up into this that, I didn't take the time to take care of my own health, my own finances, my own happiness. I didn't nurture the relationships that I had with my significant other, with my family, with my friends. And some of those relationships broke and bent because of that. Luckily, I was able to repair most of them, But remember, the true revolution starts at home, So don't be on the internet all day and talking shit to people if you're neglecting your kids. So you got to have balance, and that goes for everybody, If you watch soccer, I don't hate you. I fucking watch sports. I used to watch, play, and coach sports. You know what I'm saying? If you play video games, you play music, that's fine. But just try to have some balance, man. Even if you're somebody that does mad shit, take 1 hour a week to educate people or go out into the streets with a sign. There's so many things that you can do. And people say, "Yeah, it's tough. I don't have that much time. I'm busy. I got kids." Like, True. But you can always take a half hour. You can always take an hour. You always have that time. And, it's gotten to the point where you might need to sacrifice an hour of sleep, right? Shit's getting crazy out here. You might need to, because you can sleep all you want in the FEMA camp. And if you're not from the United States, the FEMA camp is a federal emergency management agency. So, I mean, you can sleep all you want in a government camp. But in the meantime, we have some very pressing issues to take hold. Who's in the chat? Let's converse with the chat here. Sorry, I'm ranting and raving. My apologies, Bear and Theo.
It's okay. You do your thing, man. We've got lots of chats here. We got on the StreamYard things.
We got Outlaw King in this bitch. Shout out to Outlaw King. Let's see. I'm gonna read these chats because I can't hear these guys. Maybe they're talking. Maybe I'm gone. I don't know. But give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Where's Phil? Don't know. Give me a 1 if you can hear me.
Sorry, I can hear you, man.
Yeah,
There's me
All
talking
right, word,
away.
word, word, word.
And I was on mute, man. I've been talking away.
Oh,
And just
damn.
know
All right, what were
yeah.
you saying? And shout outs to Spitfire Dragon Mad, bro. Yeah, what were you saying there, Bear? Sorry to rant.
Nah, you carry on, bro, is one of the things that I said. And two, we've got people obviously watching over here on mine. We've got a few people on Grimm's, a few people on Eyes on the Audit channel. So big up yourselves. I can see everyone's comments here on the StreamYard.
and we've got a few people in Jitsi as well.
There's a few people in Jitsi already. Okay. Well, like I say, we're going to start doing these lives a bit more frequently, aren't we, lads? We're going to start. We're going to work on something.
Yeah, we should set up something where we do this at least once a week, once every 2 weeks, because it's very important.
Yeah, definitely. And what we want to do is, like I said, is start doing these lives quite consistently, and start trying to bring something a little bit fresh and new as well, and be able to invite you guys on, share your thoughts on some of the topics being discussed, so on and so on. Loads more to speak about regarding projects and things that we're doing. Again, we probably need to look at structuring that a bit better when explaining this to you guys, so that you can take it all in as well. But yeah, what do you want to do? Do you want to go over to Jitsi? The link is pinned in my live stream, guys. So if anyone's watching over in Eyes on the Audit or over on the Grim Reaper Network, you'll have to quickly jump over to here. And in fact, if I put it in here, will it work?
I did put it in here.
Put it in the private chat for me, bro, and I'll do the same thing. I'll post it again, and it should go out to everyone.
It's in the private chat.
It is.
Yeah.
So it is. So it is. So I'll put that there again, but it is pinned also in mine. But yeah, other than that, I don't know if Mello, is there anything else you want to say, Will?
Yeah, just share the videos. You guys can find me at fakemicronews.com. My YouTube channel is Fake Micro News. If you guys want to give some donations, we're trying to get Theo a laptop so he can get us, like, he's got computers and shit, but we want to get him something really nice. So if you guys could donate, all donations today will be given, and tomorrow will be given to Theo for his laptop. We got $20 raised so far. It's $ Fake Mike MIC Real News, $ Fake Mike Real News, $ Fake Mike Real News on PayPal. And then also, let's get Bear to 50,000. I want to have him at 100,000 by next year's end. And the faster you guys share his videos, the faster it happens. So please do. And thank you guys both. And I'm see you fools in Jitsi.
Big up, bro.
Thank you.
So yeah, man. That's it, guys. Everyone, thanks for joining. Like I say, we'll put something together a bit better. This was very rushed, and we were like, yeah, let's just go live, all of us on a panel Monday night. Nick was missing. There is another guy as well. Some of you have already seen Nick on my channel before. Another American guy. He's behind a lot, actually. He's behind a lot. But yeah, for now, we're going to go chill over in Jitsi. Like I say, guys, if you want to come over, you can come over. Everyone can come over. Push the link, yeah? If you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to have your camera on. If you don't want to talk, you can be on mute and just listen in. And you can engage in the chat, and we'll still respond as we do here on the panel. The only difference is we just don't have an audience. But we have some fun over there. We play videos in the background and discuss certain things that sometimes we can't discuss on here. So yeah, it's a good laugh, man. And apparently there's a few already over there, so they chose to be in Jitsi rather than carry on with the live. I shouldn't have put it out so quickly. But yeah,
I think some of them can still hear the live.
50,000.
Not a lot. I mean, there's so much to say about some of the projects. A lot of the projects might be might be useful to some of you guys. you're welcome to come along and see what we do, and see if we can tailor some of the applications that we use to your needs. You know, come and have a chat. My email is mellows@vigilante.media. If you need to send me an email, or you can join one of the Telegram groups. I don't know if you've got a Telegram group pinned in your thing, Beth.
I don't, but all these guys know exactly how they can get hold of me, mate. It's always BearBrittonAudit,
Yeah,
21
same thing. You get if you reach out to Bear
platform, so
and
Facebook, Instagram, even though I don't use it, I will get your messages. TikTok, all of those, they're all there on the about page. It's quite easy to get in touch with me, really.
Yeah, the Fake Mike Real News Telegram group. You can find us in there. There's the Discord as well. There's lots of places that you can reach out to us. I don't know where else. That's it. I'll see you all over on Jitsi.
But yeah, big up, guys. And again, be nice to see people get involved. Maybe reach out and I don't know. Like I say, it's all about networking, man. Coming together and forget all that bullshit that you see on YouTube a lot. Just people, you know, rather than talk's cheap, right? But actually, like coming together and working on a few things.
Yeah, even if it's
so we can call our
you
own. And as I say, it's all about anyone
even
that
if you
comes
don't
in.
know how to use it, we're there to help you. You know, show you how to use it, teach you what you need to know.
Well, Mellows, I've said this before, and I think you'll agree. The other thing is that when people come into this, I'll call it a group because I guess it is a group of individuals just working on projects, right? But no one's like, you come in now, you're not any less valued than someone that was there 2 years ago. We're all, do you know what I mean? No one, like I said earlier, no one's there trying to outdo each other or trying to stab each other in the back. It's all just about what can I do that might help you? What can you maybe do that could help me? And vice versa. And by doing that, we can build something between us, because I know there's a lot of creative people on here, yeah, that when putting their minds to something positive, man, you can do good things. Come away from all that bullshit and yeah, get involved in something that's worthwhile, man, and a good bit of fun as well. We have some good fun with it along the way. But yeah, big up. Mellows will put Jitsi in
I
my
just
other
posted that link in the
yeah.
staff room on Bear Britain in Discord.
There we are, Anne-Marie. So you've got that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to shut this down again. The link is there, and we'll all be over in this room. As I say, I hope to see most of you there. If not, I get it. Don't worry about it. But fairly easy. There's the link, guys. Thanks for joining. And I don't know. Well, I guess when I speak to Mellows tomorrow, we'll already be working on what we can do to put another live together and whatever else. So yeah, watch this space. We'll be doing some more stuff. But cheers for joining, everyone, and see you all over in Jitsi. Take care. God bless.
Bye. Bye.